Hey, my friends, here I am live on. This is a very old Apple computer of mine. It's very old. I mean, this is Yosemite, and so it's probably very slow. I'm bouncing around all over, so I don't know how this is coming out for you guys. I can't even see with my glasses off because I have to have eye surgery in about 2 months. The old guy's getting cataracts, can't see too well. Right now, it's only me. So here I am, and I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of this in here. Anyway, so here I am bouncing around on my old iMac, and it's pretty old. Like I said, it's got Yosemite on it. Anyway, this little video here, I wanted to go into about a person I've been talking to a little bit today. Person doesn't really understand what I'm trying to tell them, and so I guess I'll come out here and do this little live video for you guys, and we'll see how it all goes. Anyway, I'm going to kick back in my easy chair here, and we're going to do a little bit of a live. So anyway, like I said, I can't really see the screen too well without my glasses, and even with my glasses, I'm a little bit blind because I'm getting old there, and well, yep, and we're scheduled for cataract surgery in a couple months. So before that is all done, we're going to get into this for you. So I was going a little bit around and around with one of my subscribers, and the guy, I guess he doesn't really believe in Planet X. He probably doesn't believe in the dwarf star. He doesn't really, maybe he doesn't know about it, or maybe he just thinks it's a fantasy. I don't know. But anyway, suffice it to say that we're going to go a little bit into that again. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is this. Most of you guys that follow me know what I'm talking about. So this is the deal. The deal is that we're going to go back to Zechariah Sitchin, the Sumerians, all this stuff, and we're going to go back and we're going to talk a little bit about that. And so it's a little bit harder for me to do a live than just do a video at work and then do it to you because it's a little bit different. But anyway, so there's a planet that revolves around here of 3,600 to 4,000 years. We called it Nibiru. I don't know what its real name is, but we call it that. And it comes around like every 3,600 to 4,000 years. And then it's also got a trailing dwarf star, kind of like a sun, like ours. And that's the blue Kachina. The blue Kachina is kind of like Earth. And the red Kachina is the dwarf star. So you have the good, the blue, and the bad, the red. So biblically, what we're trying to say is this. The dwarf star is kind of what represents the devil. Remember, now back in these people's times, they couldn't, go with, oh, it's this passing planet and this dwarf star. They wouldn't know what that was. So they told it it was like good and evil. And the blue planet, which is kind of like Earth, is the good, and the red is the bad. So every 3,600 years, these systems come in. Or 4,000 years, something like that, give or take. So when the red planet comes in, which was about 2012, like I was trying to tell other people, it comes in, right? And as it comes in, it doesn't do a lot. There's some earthquakes, a little bit. It does its thing. And I don't even know how far in space terms it is when it goes around, but it goes around us, comes back, and gets ready to make it its exit. And so it makes its exit and it goes out, which it is doing right now. As it makes its exit, it is now, as it held all that debris, magnetism held it as it was coming in here. Now, as the polarity reverses from it, the debris falls off and comes in to comes to us. Its debris field comes at us. So it doesn't just go away. It takes as many years to go out as it does to come in. So it's going to now do it. It's going to throw a debris field at us of iron oxide. He kept telling me that he didn't understand how that could work. I said, dude, This stuff is airborne. And if you go Google what I told you about iron oxide, you're going to find out that the properties of iron oxide are the same. Put it in. Go to Google, put COVID-19 and iron oxide. And it's going to show you exactly what that is. Okay. And then you're going to see, hey, it's kind of the same thing. It kind of gives you a flu. It does this, it does this, it does this. Wow, that's pretty much the same, isn't it? Yes. But the powers that be cannot tell you that that's what it is because the people here would flip. So what do? They tell you it's this flu on steroids. The funny thing about this flu on steroids is it's about 98 to 99% curable, or you can get over it after a certain time if you're of good health. People that aren't will get it and whatever it happens. Now, when this first came out, again, I was watching this live video here on YouTube, and it comes to find out that there was this Chinese doctor doing a live video, okay? And the guy came out and he was talking about this virus that they had in this lab, right? And that it got loose. And then about 2 days later, the guy died. So then they made it up, COVID, and that was China organized virus in December of 2019. Organized virus. But was it really, or was it dust from the passing dwarf star that you can't see because it's a dark star and it was throwing all stuff in, right? Better to say that. Again, I tell you guys the same things about the same people over and over and over. This guy's very hard to find. In one of my videos, I did find a video of him and I put it in there. It's very difficult to find him. They've kind of made him hard to find. Bob Fletcher. Don't put Bob Fletcher in YouTube because you're going to come up with a lot of different Bob Fletchers. It's not going to be that. You got to put Bob Fletcher Nibiru and see if you can find it. Anyway, his story is long-winded. You know, he talks all about his toy business and how this started and how that started and how this all happened. And then he gets into the nuts and bolts of it and starts to tell you the thing about the certain people that had things happen to them and where the money went and where the gold went. And it was kind of like the day before 9/11, Rumsfeld was on the floor, whatever, Senate floor or whatever, and he was telling people, you know, oh, we're this much in debt, blah, 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 blah. Next day, 9/11 happened. And then all that went down. Well, anyway, if you watch enough of Bob Fletcher, you'll find out that the first thing he talked about that would happen before all this happened there would be a pandemic. And here it is. Then he would talk about lockdowns that would come and go and come and go. Here they are. And then it'll get a little worse because it will. Now you're seeing on Facebook and everywhere else, you're seeing that you're finding out these things about, oh, Israel has now said that yes, there's ET, and they know about it, and they just don't want to tell anybody because they don't think anybody's ready and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so that's out there and people know. Now you want to make my real belief of exactly what happened? If there is anything like that, and these people are really, or whatever they are that more advanced than us, then more than likely what happened was that someone like us must have resided on somewhere like Mars, and they knew that they could come here because it was habitable. That star, that dwarf star, went by it, sucked its oxygen out, got rid of most everybody who lived there, and they came here and started to live here. But anyway, what I'm trying to tell this person is that last year, right before this happened, they found iron oxide in Antarctica in the snow. The snow was pink. Red and white make pink. Iron oxide Yes, it's airborne. Really, you can get it up in here too without just having this. I think eventually one day that we be what may way more than just this. I think it'll be more. I really do. And so I just wanted to come out and tell you that. I wanted to try to get a little bit more across to the person and say it's the same exact thing as COVID. The reason why they want you to keep the mask on is so if you did happen to be by somebody or whatever, you wouldn't chew it on somebody and then they get it. This was like the flu, and then there they go. So here's the thing. Now they're coming out with this vaccine, right? And the vaccine is only 94%. Yet if you just get it and you're in good health, you can 99% get better. So wouldn't you be better just to ride it out than get a shot 4 times a year? And all these guys want these passports and all this. And as I told you, a false flag event is something like this. Okay. So here's the false flag event. This is an iPhone, right? It's an iPhone. All right. Now we're going to go to a picture I have on my phone again, because I don't have any ways to do this. And we're going to go to this picture once again. And somebody tried to tell me that this wasn't real. And then the next thing you know, I turn around and I find this picture in a different place, somewhere else. A local photographer took this here where I'm from. He was out there shooting landscapes, and that showed up in the sky. He took the picture. It was 2 hours before the space junk came in, and the space junk came in Australia. You and I would not see space junk coming into Australia over here in the Western Hemisphere. 2 days later, somebody else posted this on a different website, a different picture somewhere else. So it is what it is. Anyway, I think this video is a little bit early for some of my friends that are over there in Europe, so you probably won't be able to see much of this. It's always just me usually when I first do the video, but it's easier to do it this way. Then you'll see it tomorrow when it's done, and there it'll be. It's easier to do it on this computer anyway because it's archived, and you can, I don't have to have it on my phone. It'll just keep it in here, and especially the live videos, it won't fill up all my space. Anyway, so another thing, okay, you have all kinds of things like CERN. CERN has the number 666 in its logo. The chip they want to put in you is 060606. The Pope has 666. Sure, it's Veni Vidi Vici, but it's still 666. And it's got a little bit of lamb's wool on it, the lamb, right? But the wolf in sheep's clothing. See? One day, a lot of that's going to change. And there's going to be something that's going to want us to switch religion. And even if you're a dirt napper, they're going to want you to have something, to believe in something. But the whole thing about the iron oxide I wanted to talk about again is coming from a dwarf star that's passing by. No, it's not close. I mean, close, but it's close enough. And it's throwing stuff off that comes in. That's why you're getting what you're getting. That's why it can never end. It may end one day, but it ain't ending today, and it ain't ending tomorrow, and it ain't ending in 100 days, and it may not end in 300 days. We'll see how it goes. But again, the powers that be cannot come out and tell anybody anything like this because there's not one person that would ever be able to handle it. It's just the way it is. So they're going to tell you that it's just flu on steroids. Doesn't make any sense that you could take a shot that's less effective than you just catching it and having it pass. And I'm going to tell you this flat out. I think I had whatever it was, and whatever it was pretty damn bad. I almost didn't make it. So there's that. Basically, I was really coming on here just to see if I could throw out another live video on this older computer, because this is a very old iMac. This iMac is Yosemite and can't be upgraded. So I'm amazed it's still working. But the one thing I will tell you about IMAX are way better when it comes to doing whatever than it is to PC. PC's got to be upgraded all the time. So this thing's still working. Can't use Chrome anymore. I mean, Safari, you have to use Chrome, but it still works. Anyway, I just wanted you guys to get a little update on things, doing a live just for the hell of it. And again, to my buddy out there, hey man, we will do a live one day when you're up to it. And like I said, I've never put you down. It's just hard for me to do all this on my own, some of the stuff that we were going to do together. I understand that there's priorities in other ways, and that's okay. But a lot of people don't believe in Planet X. Oh, 2012, it was the end of the world. No, there was no prediction of the end of the world. The Bible even says the world won't end. The world will never end. So with that, iron oxide, yes, has the same properties as what COVID does. Check it out, look it up, and you're going to see it is. But this is only the beginning because it just happened, just started. So this is going to go on for a while. It's not going to just end. So buckle that up. Once again, what are they doing? They're telling you, oh, this will be worse. Go to the store. So what are you doing? You're stocking up. Oh, that was nice. Something just happened, and I lost myself. What happened? I just lost myself, guys. I lost YouTube. Huh. YouTube went boop, boop, and off it went. I guess I must have bumped something. But anyway, so this is just a little ramble live. I don't want to go too much longer because it's almost 20 minutes. But I just wanted to say, hey, my friends, I'm on my old computer doing lives. I'm going to start doing lives every Friday, I think, and probably be somewhere around 6:30, 7 o'clock Western Pacific Time, America. You want to catch me on live? I'll do a live maybe once a week now. I got this big old computer going. Anyway, my friends, I've rambled quite a bit. I've been trying to tell people how it is. No one seems to get it, but maybe I can help you. Anyway, my friends, peace. I'll be seeing you guys, and I'll be out.